Hi there, 'tis I, Midnight Neon, and I am giving you a sound warning with this clip. Um, there is large amounts of loud sounds, so for those who are sensitive hearing or wish to not become hard of hearing or deaf, just know that there is loud sounds ahead. You can watch the video on mute, or I would recommend going to another video where it's not nearly as loud. So, fair warning, loud sounds. Enjoy. Alright, my neon lights. So, I split the video in half. This is the second portion. I went straight on to the next one because I just wanted to, because I like lever action rifles. Is that got a silencer on it? Yeah, that's a silencer. I don't like silencers, but then again, I don't like guns at all anyway, so my opinion doesn't really matter. But I do like watching other people use them. The only time, like I said in the previous video, the only time I'll ever use a gun is if I have no other choice, or if brain dead moment, or if I am playing a video game. That's about the only way you'll ever see me use a gun. Yeah.
Well, how can I help you today? Oh, I'm just kind of window shopping today.
What is that? I like the coloring of it, but dang, that is short. Now, I've seen guns like this one, but I think we've seen him do this gun right here. The one with the extra long handle.
Oh, well, I've been waiting for you to come in. Just got something new, and I'm excited to show it to you. Check it out. That is a 7150 lever action rifle. Biggest lever action ever made. They only made one prototype in 1888.
Where'd you get it?
Huh?
Where'd you get it? You said they only made a prototype in like 1888. How the heck did you get a hold of this thing?
Oh, I got it at a museum.
Like, do they have an estate sale or something?
Wait a minute. I might have seen... Okay, that revolver behind the rifle here. I think I might have actually seen that in a video that I didn't record. I don't remember, but I remember watching him use it. So now that I think about that, I may not have recorded that. Because sometimes I watch this stuff when I'm not VTubing. And that reminds me, just, one of my favorite VTubers said something that bothers the heck out of me. Look, I'm trying to get things set up in my life so that I can do live streaming. But I am so tired of other VTubers saying you're not a real streamer if you don't do live streaming. Well, okay. Or no, what they're saying is you're not a VTuber if you don't do live streaming. Well, my thought is, I know I'm talking to an audience, even if I'm just pre-recording and I don't have like a chat log up in the window because I want to get one of those. I just haven't figured out which one I want because I've seen like multiple different ones. And since I'm on YouTube, I'm not sure how well that would connect, but I'll get it figured out eventually. But I do know you guys are watching this because I see the view counts are just going way up. And I've had more subscribers. So I know you're listening. I know you're hearing me. I know I'm interacting with you by talking to you, even if I'm not live talking to you at the moment. But that's what aggravates me. I got all these other so-called VTubers who are going on about, well, you're not a real VTuber. And of course, they're not even talking directly to me. They're not. They're just being generalizing. And that's another thing that's aggravating me. I've seen other VTubers like myself who do nothing but pre-records because it's easier for them to pre-record something and then post it rather than do like a live stream. And I don't think that's cool to say that we're not VTubers because we don't live stream. You know, I got the whole setup. I just am having an issue getting internet services. And that's because financial and other I got a lot of family stuff going on that's kind of getting in the way of things right now as well. And that's why I have to do a lot of pre-records, and I'm going to start doing a lot more games. I'm burning up cell phone data just to do these videos because I love doing this stuff, and I don't think it's fair for them to sit there and say I'm not a real VTuber because I don't live stream. Well, if that's the case, then you're not a real live streamer because you're a VTuber. You're using an avatar character. I mean, I can play that game too. It sucks. It's petty. But by that logic, if I'm not a VTuber, then you're not a streamer either. I mean, that's just, it's crappy. And I'm not going to say that these VTubers are not VTubers just because they live stream. It's not right. And the fact that they're saying I'm not a VTuber or others like me are not a VTuber because we don't live stream, well, I'm sorry. If live streaming was the only way to do this, I probably wouldn't be able to do it at all. So I have to pre-record. It's not a choice. It's something I love doing, and here I am. I'm doing my best with what I have. Poor sucks, okay, but I'm making the best out of it. I'm not sitting here all day long going, God, I hate my life. I wish it was over. No, it's stupid to be like that. That's why I went out and I found this stuff. Why I went out of my way to get this stuff, to make it work without the internet. Because I love doing it. But alright, let's get back to Scott and his guns. Enough about my off the side rant there,
Yeah, something like that. Whatever helps you sleep at night. You want it or not?
What? Yeah, I guess I do want it.
Well, then it's yours. Go on and take it. We'll settle up later.
Oh, so just take it.
Yep, just go on and take it.
Well, okay. Thanks, Bob. You have a great day.
Yep, you have a good day.
I love how Scott pretends to be all these different people. I mean, by the way, if you look at his wrist, you can tell these are fake tattoo sleeves because it's like a rolling up on the end down there.
Sucker. Hello? This is the sheriff's office? Are you still offering the reward for the museum bandit? Oh, great. Pretty sure I know where he is.
What's up, everybody?
By the way, even though he made a joke like that has actually happened. Someone has stole something, gave it to somebody else, and then told the cops that they took it, and then they took off with the reward and disappeared. And by the time the cops were able to figure it out, it was, too little too late.
Everybody, my name is Scott, and you're watching Kentucky Ballistics. And guess what? Today, I have yet another gun to show you. I know you may have been expecting something else, but surprise, it's a gun. And you know what? It's a big, big, big gun. When you think of a lever action rifle, you probably think of a...
Ooh, I like this one. Shiny and modern. But I also like this one, the wood handles. And, the stock.
30-30, or maybe a big old 45-70. And you probably don't think of a big old 70 caliber lever action rifle. Well, today we have precisely that. This is a 7150 lever action rifle, a 70 caliber lever action.
Dangerous end.
This is the largest caliber ever offered.
Actually, this part's pretty dangerous too, because if the bullet jams in there, whoo.
in a lever action rifle, and there's probably only 3 of these things in existence. The original creator.
If there's only 3, no wonder he was making such a big opening about it. If there's only 3, where did he get it?
The 7150 was Winchester, and in 1888 they placed this giant round, which is an 870 grain 70 caliber round, on a cartridge board to gain attention. They had one prototype rifle, but they never went into production, and no other company ever picked up the round. So how in the world did I get a hold of a prototype from 1888? Well, I have a time machine, duh. Thankfully, there's other people out there like me that love big guns. El Romano Rifle Co. built this rifle. They brought a gun to life that never existed. And this thing is absolutely beautiful and a behemoth. It has a 26-inch rifle barrel and has a 10-round tube magazine that holds 10 rounds of 7150. This is a rifle that most people would never see in real life, much less shoot one. So as you can imagine, I am very excited about today's video. So let's go get set up and get started.
Yeah, love his truck.
But before we get started, let me tell you about today's sponsor, Onyx Off-Road. Onyx Off-Road is a GPS navigation app built for off-roaders who want to explore with confidence. Onyx Off-Road shows detailed trail maps with difficulty ratings, terrain info, photos, and user reviews, so you know what you're getting into before you even start. You can see public and private land boundaries to avoid trespassing. Get out of my property! And you can download maps
I don't want to get off.
for when you hit areas where you lose cell service. And you can see within the app areas where you are most likely to lose cell service. Whether you're overlanding, scouting land, or just riding trails, having Onyx Off-Road is a great tool to make sure you have fun and get home safely. If you want to check it out, use my link in the description down below and make sure you use code KYB to get 20% off. Again, a big thank you to Onyx Off-Road for sponsoring today's video. Now let's get back to it. Come on, stick. All right, let's get to shooting this thing, but first, I want to show you a comparison to some other lever action rounds. So we have 45-70, 30-30, and then that is the 7150. And as you can see, it is quite a bit bigger than your common lever action rounds. Okay, getting this thing loaded up with about 4 rounds.
Hold on.
I want to show you a comparison to some other lever action rounds. So we have 45-70, 30-30, and then that is the 7150.
All right, so this big boy right here, that looks more like a shotgun slug. And the only reason I know that is because excuse me a minute. Hold on. What are you doing back there? Have you been making noise? I got some new over-the-ear headphones, so I can't exactly hear what she's doing. What are you doing? Oh, now you're begging at me. Anyway. Let me think. That's right. One of my grandfathers was into those particular types of guns, like the shotguns. They would have a large... the part where his fingers actually touching is what I'm talking about. This is different than a shotgun shell. This is a completely different thing. But that part there where his fingers touching it, that is what reminds me of the shotgun slug. Those things are brutal, man.
And as you can see, it is quite a bit bigger than your common lever action rounds. Okay, getting this thing loaded up with about 4 rounds, and then we're going to take a few shots at that steel over there. Here we go. First shot.
Whoa! Man, did you see the kickback and recoil? That thing had some serious kickback and recoil.
Here we go. First shot.
Like it literally shoved itself out almost out of his hands. Sorry about that,
I
guys.
wonder if that ammo was from 1888. There was a little bit of a delay. Okay, round 2. Here we go.
Man.
I think I like that. Round 3.
God. That thing practically just knocked him down. How much power is in one of those rounds?
All right, now for the test to see how hard she be kicking. We have an air mattress here, and now I'm gonna shoot it completely flat-footed and see if I fall backwards. All right, completely flat-footed, feet together. Here we go. Up, 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 up. All right, she definitely be kicking.
Maybe one of you guys can leave something in my comments about why he hates these folding tables so much. I mean, it's funny, but I don't have a clue because I haven't watched enough of the series to find out.
So now it's time to do some ballistics. I have a 10% clear ballistic gel block made by Clear Ballistics. We're gonna shoot this thing with the 7150 and see what kind of damage we do. I have a fresh block up front, and then I'm using a used block for the second block. All right, gonna have to squat deep for this one. 870 grain round. Here we go. Oh, oh, oh.
Oh! Oh, that baby passed all. I think it went like all the way through.
Okay, well,
I think it
We
went all the way through, guys.
we have a very large wound channel in our first block, and then we hit the second block, and then we made it all the way through. We actually have a fresh wound channel going through there, and then it came out the end. So it went through 2 16-inch blocks of clear ballistic gel like it was nothing. I'm gonna say that the 7150 is nothing to shake a stick at.
No, sir.
Now let's take a shot at the armored truck. You may notice that it's pretty new, and
He's shaking his stick at it, literally.
flipped it to a fresh side for this year. Let's slap it with an 870 grain pumpkin. I'm gonna aim for the star, dead center. Here we go. Let's go check that out. Okay, I'm gonna say that the 7150 is definitely capable of putting very big holes in things. I mean, look at that. I can get my whole thumb in there. That is a real big hole. It doesn't look like we made it through to the other side, but I'm still really impressed at the size of that hole. The 7150 is impressing me. This thing is extremely powerful and now has piqued my interest. I wonder how fast that big round is moving. So up next, I have a chronograph. It is a magical device that measures the speed of bullets and also doubles as my toenail clippers. Okay, here we go. I think I was a little high. Well, it looks like we nicked our chronograph, but you wouldn't believe it. It's still working. So I tell you what, let's try again.
Oh!
Yeah, definitely got a good reading that time. Now it's time to see what kind of power this thing is putting out with some targets that
I don't
are
think
a
it's going to be
little more
giving any
energetic.
readings anymore.
I have 3 5-pound containers of sour cream. This should be pretty eventful. I may need to scoot back. I don't know. Here we go.
You just got jammed. You just got jammed.
Having some technical difficulties. Let's try again.
Oh, be careful.
You just got jammed.
Okay. Let's try again. Okay, well, you know what? I'm going to say that was worth the wait.
Oh, man. That is one hell of a mess.
That is a lot of sour cream. I mean, it went everywhere and completely detonated those containers. We did not make it completely through the armored car with the 7150, but we did a lot of damage to it, and that's got me wondering, I wonder how many cars we could shoot through with the 7150. So let's find out. Okay, I'm gonna squat.
Oh, there goes the limo.
Shoot at the door. Here we go. Go!
Ooh, knocked the paint off.
Okay, my guess is 2. Again, we made a giant hole. That is pretty impressive right there. I believe we made it through that door.
Ah, what happened? No, signal's fine.
But I'm not so sure if we made it through that door over there, and I'm gonna kind of have a hard time getting in between there. I left space in all the other vehicles, but I may have pushed this one a little too close. But that's still a lot of damage. What's this? Oh, it's my book, Boom Pow and Braver Now. If you want to check it out, there's a link in the description down below. And the best part about it is a portion of every purchase goes to the families of children who are fighting cancer through the Parker Project. Again, be sure and check it out. Up next, we got some eggplants because nobody likes eggplants. Ah! Ah! Ah!
First time I've ever seen a YouTube button used in that particular manner.
Up next, we are going to shoot 9 pounds of cottage cheese. And if you're upset about me shooting cottage cheese, I don't really care because you're gross. What is 870 grains plus 9 pounds of curd? An absolute mess.
It was raining cottage cheese, man. Oh my god. Oh my god.
It's disgusting. I mean, truly disgusting. I think we hit a little high. No, actually, we had a pretty good hit. See right through there through the top. And we spread that curd all over the place. I really want to catch one of these rounds and see what it looks like. So up next, we are going to shoot not 5, not 10, but 20 gallons of water and see if we can catch an 870 grain pumpkin. Here we go.
All right.
Maybe we'll catch it. Here we go.
Maybe not.
Well, our first 5-gallon water jug got obliterated, and so did our second. It looks like we may have that round caught in jug number 3. Let's see. Oh, yep, there's a hole right there. That's never good. Sorry, I got my cameraman's shoes wet. Let's open this thing up. All this sour cream and cottage cheese. It pains you, doesn't it? See me use this Microtech like this? But that's what it's meant to be used for. Almost there. There we go. I think it's in there. There it is. Check that out. It actually mushroomed quite a bit. I did not expect that. I figured it would have stayed solid, but that was pretty good expansion for a 70 caliber round. Wait a minute. I think I forgot something. There it is.
Really?
Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, be sure and give it a like and hit that subscribe button. Also, let me know what you thought about the 7150 in the comment section down below. Also, if you want to get your start in firearms technology, be sure and check out SDI. And as always, my name is Scott. Thank you so much for watching Kentucky Ballistics, and I'll see you next time.
Oh. Well, my neon lights, I'm afraid that is all I got time for. Oh my goodness. That was crazy, but very both entertaining, educational, and makes you question the sanity of humanity for building weapons like that. Learn to type, stupid. Which I do like lever action rifles. I wrote the wrong word. No, I didn't spell it right. I hate grammatical errors, so let's fix that stuff. Okay. Yeah, despite disliking guns, I do have to admit I do like the lever action rifles. Always have. But I don't own anything. I don't. Guns are not my thing. Alright, my neon lights. So, that was yet another episode of Kentucky Ballistics, and I have to call it quits for the day, so I'll see you again another day, my neon lights, and remember, always shine brightly in the dark.